Next to present is Aspen Streetman, a PhD student in kinesiology. Aspen's originally from Gunnison, Colorado, and Aspen is named after the tree, not the city in Colorado. And although she grew up in Colorado, she has not lived there for 2 decades. Instead, she spent time in California, Virginia, West Virginia, and most recently, Buenos Aires, Argentina. Outside of her graduate studies, Aspen enjoys spending time outdoors with her husband Murray and her sons Emron and Eli. After graduating, Aspen hopes to land an assistant professor job at a research institute. Hint, hint. She wouldn't be sad if that institute was Kansas State University. Would you please welcome Aspen Streetman?
Let me tell you about my friend Urfa. Urfa is a foreign service officer in the State Department. She works all over the world, often in scary and uncertain environments. She has a law degree and a beautiful family. Urfa has accomplished all of this as a woman of color. Yet despite her achievements, she lacked confidence and felt insecure until she began resistance training. I have watched the process of resistance training empower women for the past 10 years as I worked as a coach and personal trainer. So I was intrigued to find out that the process I had watched, that of resistance training empowering women, had not yet been researched. But before I could research empowerment, I wanted to make sure that I could define it. According to empowerment theory, empowerment describes a complex set of ideas where the interpersonal, the community, and the individual levels work together to empower someone to feel power and control over their personal circumstances. Importantly, empowerment can transfer from one role to another. So if I feel empowered in the gym, I may also be able to use that empowerment at work. Armed with a working definition of empowerment, I set out on my second dissertation study where I asked women to rank physical activities from most to least empowering. I also gathered information about their participation in physical activity. I hypothesized that resistance training would be more empowering than cardiorespiratory training, things like walking and running. Turns out, about 40% of women who completed my study ranked resistance training as the most empowering form of physical activity in which they engaged. Now, these results were largely what I expected, especially after working with women like Urfa, who told me that resistance training empowered them to do hard things. But I dug deeper into the data, and when I did, I found something that surprised me. Resistance training empowered women engaged in more moderate to vigorous and more total physical activity than those empowered by cardiorespiratory activities. Therefore, my dissertation research suggests that resistance training may be a powerful conduit to increase women's participation in physical activity. And this is important because only 1 out of 5 women meet the physical activity guidelines. I believe that if we can increase women's participation in resistance training, their physical and mental health will improve. And just like my friend Urfa, they will become empowered to change the world. Thank you.